but I'm going to show you some really interesting stuff.
Okay.
Some historical stuff as well. You're familiar with the Nirvana Bleach the Water,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a green waterfront.
That is cool.
Yeah, I think maybe 300 of these were made.
Wow.
And Nirvana, love Nirvana. Bleach to me is their best work. And no judgment on the other releases, but this is the one that I started with, the one that's in my head. So I do love Nevermind as well, and even In Utero. But Bleach to me is my favorite work of theirs. Okay, here's another one. You can see this.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That is a beauty. So
it is.
Wow.
This is for those of you who can't see this. Jimi Hendrix Are You Experienced? A sample promo copy from Track Records. Now, Track Records, this is a UK pressing.
Yeah.
This is on the label, I think the managers of The Who.
Okay.
Track Records, and they signed Jimi Hendrix over in the UK before he was well known. As he was getting well known, they recorded it onto Track. They released it on Track, and this is a sample that probably went to some DJ or something trying to get some attention for this.
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix.
Man, what a great piece of history.
You're in Brizzy, huh?
Okay. So I knew when you said that. Man, oh man. I saw you spun this. So that's a copy of Stranded, which they released themselves.
On Fatal Records. 500 were pressed. And it's really, I think, the first punk single, with the possible exception of this one, The Damned, New Rose.
Okay.
So this is a copy of a UK copy of The Damned, New Rose, out of the UK.
Is this your in case of emergency box? Do you just keep all of your...
If there's a fire, yes, sir.
That's what you're leaving the house with.
Are you familiar with
the
Soundhouse tapes? So this is an original copy of Iron Maiden Soundhouse tapes. I think 500 were pressed.
Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful mint copy. Again, bought before the rush. I was a huge Iron Maiden fan as a kid.
Yeah.
And I remember they were the first band that I was just completely goofy over. I got into them for peace of mind, but they had just played San Francisco. I used to live in the Bay Area. They just played, and so I had to wait a whole nother year for them to come around.
Right.
And I'd got way into their back catalog by then, and then Power Slave came out, so I went to go see them at Power Slave, the Power Slave tour.
Yeah.
Right up front at I think it was the San Francisco Cow Palace. Right up front, as soon as they hit the stage, I saw them. I was like, I almost fainted. I was like, oh, this guy, I felt like I'd built the anticipation up so much. And I probably ruined my hearing at that show, but it was phenomenal.
Up the irons.
Yeah, up the irons, absolutely. Here's two others.
Yeah, I've seen these in your collection before. Descendents. Yeah,
Descendents is the very first Ride the Wild. This is, I think there were 100 pressed of these.
Jeez, wow.
1980. Here's an autographed.
That's signed, hey?
Yes, yeah. So that's a rare record, and it's all signed. And it's weird because I found this one at a record shop in Sydney, and they weren't asking much at all. I was like,
wow, didn't know what they had. Right. Thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Absolute pleasure, man. Cheers.